Hey everyone, welcome back to Love Speaks. I'm your host, Candice Ruggiero. I'm a keynote speaker, podcast host, and aspiring author. And I'm so excited you're here tonight because we're diving into something that impacts every relationship in our lives, the silent language of love. Have you ever noticed how some of the most powerful expressions of love don't require words at all? It's the friend who checks in when you're struggling, the parent who sacrifices their own comfort to make sure you're okay, or even the stranger who gives you a warm smile when you need it the most. Love isn't just spoken, it's shown. Tonight, we're talking about how actions speak louder than words and why the unspoken expressions of love often carry the deepest meaning. Why this matters? Because we live in a world filled with words, texts, social media posts, even quick I love yous in passing. And while words matter, they only carry weight when they're backed by action. Have you ever had someone tell you they care about you, but never show up when you need them? And on the flip side, have you ever known someone who rarely says much, but their actions prove their love time and time again? Now, that's the kind of love we're talking about tonight. The love that's felt, not just heard. One of the most fulfilling things I do is hosting my podcast. And for me, love and care don't just start when we hit the record button. From the moment someone applies to be a guest on my show, I make it a priority to show up for them on a personal level. The moment we connect, I reach out, not just with logistics, but with real personal welcome. I provide all the details they need and if they have any concerns or questions. And I don't hesitate to call them the very next day to ensure they feel comfortable. You see, I don't believe in generic interviews. I take time to craft personalized questions that will bring out the best in them, making sure our conversation is meaningful and unique to their journey. Before the interview even happens, I create their cover art so they can start sharing it with their followers, building excitement before we even sit down to record. But it doesn't stop there. Before the podcast, I check in, making sure they're ready, comfortable, and have everything they need. And I've realized something that when I take the time to be intentional, to make them feel truly valued, they show up to the conversation with authenticity and openness. And that's when the magic happens. So even after the episode airs, I continue to support them. I promote them multiple times across my social media pages, highlighting their insights and sharing their message with my audience. I also provide them with key excerpts from our conversation that they can use for their own marketing. And towards the end of the journey together, I ask them for a testimonial, not just for me, but so I can continue to grow as a host and improve my platform. Every part of this process is an act of love, not just for my guests, but for the incredible conversations we get to create together. So, how can you practice unspoken love? Let me give you some simple but powerful ways. First, be present. When someone is talking to you, give them your full attention. Put the phone down, make eye contact, and truly listen. Second, do small acts of kindness. Leave a note, lend a hand, or offer help without being asked. The little things matter. Third, show up consistently. Whether it's for a friend, partner, or family member, love is best expressed through reliability. Be the person they can count on. Fourth, understand their love language. You see, not everyone feels love in the same way. Learn what speaks love to them, whether it's quality time, acts of service, or simply showing up. And lastly, lead with empathy. Sometimes love is just being there, even when you don't have the perfect words. A hug, a reassuring presence, or simply sitting with someone in silence can be more powerful than any speech. So, love isn't always loud. It doesn't always come in grand gestures or perfectly chosen words. Sometimes the deepest love is found in the quiet moments, in the way we show up for the people who matters most. So tonight, I challenge you. Think of one person in your life who could use a little extra love and show them without saying a word. Maybe it's checking in, lending a hand, or just being present. Oh, and thank you for spending this time with me tonight on Love Speaks. And if this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear the message. You can also connect with me on my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And let's continue the conversation. Until the next time, remember, love isn't just what you say, it's what you do. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.